everybody. You're watching the Morgado Show Unleashed, and for those of you who saw the previous episode, this man here, kind of out of nowhere, it was kind of cool. He kind of showed up and kind of jumped in on the show. Mr. Neil Temple, right here. The man, the legend, I guess.
Legend,
or is it the man and then the legend?
The legend in his own mind.
That's right. So we've got a couple of things. I mean, I don't really know much about Neil's background. I know quite a little bit to get me by, but I do want to ask you. Okay. Give us a little history, who you are, what you do. Go ahead.
Well, I'm a broadcasting nerd. I'm a junkie for broadcasting. It's what I went to college for. So I've worked in TV. I used to work at TSN. I used to cut the hockey highlights and stuff.
Oh, cool.
And that was a dream job that didn't last.
I didn't know that.
I've done a lot of freelancing. I've shot a lot of bands, and a lot of models, a lot of cosplayers.
Nice.
Everybody wants me to shoot the cosplay.
Yeah, but not with a gun, like filming. All right, so you people don't fucking get all weirded out. So
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you do a radio show, though?
Yeah. So I wound up in radio thanks to Silver Screen Sheen. Shout out to Greg Sheen there. He was my best buddy for a long time, and
nice.
He's a great promotions producer, and he's a great voice actor as well, and an editor and everything, just like me. So works out great that we work together. Do a lot of voluntary work for Bell Media, for CJVK, and for Virgin Radio.
Right on.
7.5.
See, this guy's known.
And
it's cool. I got a celebrity on the show.
Well, jeez.
Well,
I'm the best you could get. My God.
Well, we just had Sky.
Here comes a
Speaking of which, I told him to interrupt the show, so come on in, Sky. We're going to fuck up Neil's show now.
Oh, hi, children. How's your sex life?
Yeah.
Hi.
Did not hit her. I did not.
I did not hit her. I did not.
Did not. Mr. Sky Westman, who was on the previous episode.
You would know that if you were watching.
He's back. And he's actually going to work soon, so he's all pissed off because he can't stick around.
Well,
you can call in sick.
No, I can't.
Okay.
There's no one to replace me.
He's that special. That's true, because you got a bunch of fucking millennials working with you. So, geez, what's this Krypton shit we're looking
to replace the.
Oh God, is that a new show?
Yes, there's a show called Krypton coming soon.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, dude, I heard something that's fascinating.
Okay.
How they're setting up this Krypton show is it's his grandparents. Like it's not Jor-El, it's his dad.
Okay.
Or his grandfather. However, it's Adam Strange.
Okay.
There's a plot to kill Superman.
Oh.
And he goes back in time to stop the Terminator plot from killing Superman's descendants on Krypton, so Superman doesn't exist now.
Wow.
So the first episode is going to be like, Superman.
Yeah.
And
Wait, come on over here.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah. Come on over here. See, Neil just did the exact same thing to him. So Neil's sitting here like, you fucking asshole. This is my time. Mr. Sky Westman.
Now you know
once
how
again.
it feels to be me.
Yeah, that's right. Neil's like, now he's like, fuck this shit.
I just steal the
spotlight completely gone. So, you guys live together, which we discovered in the last video, and I'm gonna ask again, how did you guys initially decide? Okay, let's live together. Let's roommate. Let's room. Yeah.
Because we like to spend as little money as possible on rent. There's that.
There you go.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
My rent was going up. My rent is almost, in a one-bedroom apartment, was almost the exact same as this two-bedroom apartment.
Holy shit.
It was like literally a $50 difference.
Wow.
And I was like, wait a minute here.
Was it the same with you? Yeah?
Pretty
That's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah. So
Damn.
That's why I
now
have
you both live in
typical.
the same building, and then you guys kind of know each other through cons and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I met Sky at London Comic Con 2015.
Oh shit, he knows the year.
That was, I interviewed Steve-O.
Yes.
Dr. Steve-O there.
Right.
I interviewed him that same day that I met London Batman here.
Wow.
And
now they hang out. They live together.
Yeah.
Didn't see that coming.
You didn't see that coming, except for that last episode, which we discovered that there. But so how do you guys get along? There's a question I didn't
get
ask.
along with everybody.
Or did I ask? You hit him so hard it went over here. But
we get along fine.
You get along fine?
We each have a kitty to take care of.
Oh, very nice.
We have kitty duties.
I noticed the kitties when I walked in. It was quite pleasurable.
He accused me of owning both, and I'm like, I only own one.
Only one kitty.
Don't accuse.
Lots of pussy.
My drink.
He's got to go to work, so he's got to finish his drink.
Power drinking.
There we go. Come back in here, you bastard. So I was asking Neil there how pretty much what you do. How long have you been doing the broadcasting or the shows or all that?
Well, we've been doing the show Pop Cultured, which is on every Saturdays at 5 on cjbk.com.
There you go. Whoa, say that slow, man. Slow.
That was pretty fast.
That was fast.
CJBK.
Okay.
Cujo, Burger King, I don't know. However you want to remember it. CJBK.
No, do that again. That actually worked. Okay.
Good way to remember it.
Say it again.
Cujo Burger King. That's
Cujo Burger King. I love it. I love it.
Literally just came to mind.
That was awesome.
Yeah. So I've been doing that show with Greg, thanks to Greg, since late 2016.
Okay.
So about November 2016, we interviewed Billy West on the show, who called in from LA.
Nice.
And he was our first guest, and he's, I think, still our most famous guest, probably.
Wow.
If you don't know Billy West, come on, you got to know your cartoons.
Get out from under your rock.
Give him just for the people who don't know, who is he?
He's the voice of Ren and Stimpy. He's the several voices on Futurama.
Everybody. Well,
he's the voice of Bugs Bunny and Space Jam.
There you go.
He's a lot of great characters. Doug.
Yeah.
So on.
Doug.
Skeets.
Doug McKen. How's it going, eh?
Hey, Tony.
Yeah, beauty.
Yeah, wrong Doug, eh?
Oh, sorry.
Wrong Doug.
Okay. Okay, what was the name? What was the name of the show again?
Pop Cultured.
Right, and the where they can hear it.
CJBK.com.
You should send him like a GIF or something so
Yeah.
that you can like post.
So I can
the
post
video.
it. Yeah.
So while
Send
we're
me your
talking,
logo. Send me your logo.
Sure. It'll stop showing us and it'll show
Yeah.
the logo.
It'll show the logo, which
put it
that
on the
can
screen
easily
right
be
there.
accomplished. Just shoot it
He's
to me
an
on.
editor.
Oh yeah, it's just a
Sort of.
JPEG image.
Sort
I'll
of.
send it to you.
Yeah. No, not JPEG. PNG. Eh?
Oh,
Whoa, look at that. Look at that, Tony.
Yeah, send a PNG
Space
file.
Age Star
JPEG is more
Trek
universally
Sheer
accepted,
Sorry, what'd you say, Neil?
I think JPEG is a little bit more universally. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know much about that kind of stuff.
I love this because we just had the opposite happen on the last show, and now this man, he's doing his I'm singing in the rain.
Singing in the rain.
You stole that hat from a midget.
I did. I beat the fuck out of him.
Nice.
Sorry,
So-
little people.
So you guys, how did you guys initially meet? You said it was at a
London
con.
Comic-Con.
London Comic Con. Yeah. And you guys hit it off right away, obviously?
I hit it off
Kind
with
of.
everybody.
Well,
Yeah.
like we barely spoke to each other there. We
Right.
talked more at Forest City Comic Con after that.
All right.
And
Right on.
yeah.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
Yep, and he's in about 35 of my videos on YouTube. So check out my videos at Neil Temple on YouTube.
I'm in them.
He's
You
in a
can
lot of
see
them.
me.
I think I was in one of your videos.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been in my video.
I have been.
Your Puppetrazzi is in
Yeah,
my video.
Puppet Razzi, God bless.
I got some
But
good clips of that.
We gotta, because I discovered this on the last video, but we gotta mention this again, how we initially met, which I didn't even know until he just told me that today.
Blue is
apparently-
mine. Bang. Should have been wearing a helmet.
That's
Made a
right.
mess. Made a big mess.
We met through Sky because we were hanging out here one night. I think it was after KitchenerCon, if I'm not mistaken, and you were hanging out here, and that's how we officially met.
Okay, yeah.
But we had met apparently
Formal.
before that. Yeah, how long ago was that? Like that was years ago.
2014.
Shit,
At
he's
London
good with
Comic-Con.
that, man. Fuck.
And yeah, that was the first time I met Amber,
Yes.
who was Felicity Shagwell.
God bless Amber.
Heather Graham's
Love me
That
some
was when
Amber.
we were outside fucking around
Yeah.
in the parking
And you had the
lot.
Mini. You had the
we had
Mini
the car. Yeah, we had the Mini, and we were just messing around. And apparently, continue.
Apparently that's where we met.
Apparently, yeah, took a photo of us.
Yes, I took a photo. I can send you that photo too if you want to put it in the video.
Please, we'll pop it up on the screen.
I think I shot it with my
Yeah.
phone or something.
Now
It can't be
that
that
Sky
great.
has left the area, we can post that. We've got Tony Stark.
Hey.
Tony Stark is here. Holy shit!
It's Tony
I like
Stank.
this.
Does the beard work?
Actually, that does
it
work.
does for that.
It does. Here, come on in the frame. Show people. Let's get people to tell us. Do you think this works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it
No,
work?
do the thing again with the lifting. Oh. All right. See, Sky didn't have this in his interview. You do. You have the cool gadgets and shit. Look, can you lift up the face?
I made a
plate?
video with me as Iron Man.
I thought it went automatic, man.
No. It's like, nice.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Okay. Kind of killed the moment there. He does look like Stark a little bit. Though. There you go.
Tony
I dig it.
Stank.
Tony Stank. All right, can I get Tony Stank? So
Sir,
what is
John Leak Picker here?
So Neil, what does your show basically cover?
It covers all things in the world of pop culture.
Okay.
So anything from movies to TV to video games, especially. Those are the big three that we always talk about.
Right on.
We got a lot of fan feedback as to what they want to hear. So a lot of fans. One of our biggest fans is Daniel Coper.
Oh, Daniel's the best. I love Daniel.
He wins all our
love
contests.
Daniel.
He's a big.
He's a huge supporter. I love that guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy, and he is.
And he was on
wrestling
episode.
fan.
He was on episode, I think.
The one before this.
No, 2 before this.
Oh,
so
you have to pay to see Daniel now.
yeah, at this point, you're gonna have to pay to see him. But Daniel Coper, a great guy. Continue. Sorry.
He's a big wrestling fan, so he wanted. So him and other people wanted to focus on wrestling, and then Greg wound up kind of forming a kind of a friendship with a lot of the Smash wrestling guys.
Oh yeah.
So
okay.
that's the Ontario Wrestling Company. And we actually just interviewed Cody Diener.
Okay.
Diener.
Diener.
Diener,
Eh?
Yeah.
That's from fucking Fubar.
Yeah.
Diener.
Stevel's a big fan too. He'll tell you.
Yeah,
about that.
He's a part of it, isn't
and
he?
we've had. He's been involved, yeah.
Okay,
He's
or is
had
he
a couple
part of
matches.
Destiny? He's in Destiny wrestling.
I thought he was a ring announcer, manager. But I think he's actually wrestled.
Oh, jeez.
He probably could.
Well, he
too.
wrestled with me. We did a bit where I was
Oh,
dressed
shit.
as Austin and we wrestled. It was fucking funny.
Oh.
So that's actually on YouTube. You just look it up. Austin Powers for whatever.
Yeah.
So
we
okay,
talk
continue.
about wrestling. We
Right.
talk about comic books sometimes. We always talk about conventions.
Okay.
We always let people know who's coming to town and what exciting things are going on around London. The fun things to do, the geeky things.
There
to do
are
around
fun
London.
things to do around.
You'd know that if
You
you hang
work
around
hard
long
enough.
enough than just taking your pussy with you.
She's gonna appreciate the fuck out of that, by the way. Just saying.
I love
She'd
shit
be like,
with all of my
she's
hair.
like, he considers me his pussy.
That's what all women are.
Sky, Mr. Westman, Skyler, or she likes to call him Skyler. Why are you punching me? She's the one who punched her.
That's true. That's true. She does it. That's just. I got
funny,
words
though.
with that bitch.
Skyler. Isn't that a fucking reference to South Park?
Yeah.
Skyler.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Shelley. I'm gonna go up.
As he wears his Iron
Shelley
Man
Barnes.
helmet.
I'm gonna go upstairs and listen to my Britney Spears records.
Turds. Awesome. So you've been doing the show for about a year now, or a little bit over
A year and a half now.
A year and a half.
At least 50 episodes
Right
so
on,
far,
yeah.
and
Good
once-
fan. I'm assuming big fan following.
big. I don't know, but good fan following.
Okay,
Certainly.
okay,
People in
okay.
London know us, and
Nice.
we promote the hell out of the show. If you've seen my YouTube channel, everything is pop culture. Saturdays at 5.
I see it all the fucking time.
Yeah.
It gets annoying. That's why I unfollowed. No, I'm
No,
just-
you gotta plug
kidding.
that shit.
Interfering
like,
with my feed.
That's right. That's right. Well, you gotta spread it like a fucking pair of legs.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Yeah.
Right. That's
Spread like butter.
Iron Man's going to work.
Someone's got to pay.
We will get this man back on the
Tony
show.
Stank is
We
almost
gotta
out of
get
time.
Tony Stank is almost out of time, but we will get you back on the show, brother. Come back real quick, just to do a handshake.
Oh yes.
Thank you, sir.
Pleasure, sir.
Absolutely.
You have a safe drive home when
Thank
you do.
you.
Okay.
I will. I'm gonna be doing the drive sharing shit after
Well-
this. I don't want to talk about
All right.
work. Fuck. I know I'm making him talk about work. So,
Yeah.
so do you do this full time? Do you do that gig full time or?
No,
No?
not really. No,
Okay.
I am more of a freelancer, so I am someone that just call you when you need, just sort of thing.
Right.
But like I said, thanks to Greg, we get a lot of media passes, and thanks to people like Andrew Kidd and Manny and guys like that run these conventions.
Yeah.
They're the ones that really help us out because they're the ones that agree to give us media passes.
Right.
Because they've seen our videos and
Yeah,
they know
yeah.
that we're competent, or at least that I'm a competent
Professional.
cameraman.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not going to be all Blair Witch Project and look at this convention.
Right.
And you can't see anything. No, I do as best I can, as best as what's in the budget.
Right,
So,
absolutely.
I think the interviews I've done are pretty good.
Now, when you do the interviews, though, do you do like you're holding the camera, or do you jump into the shot, or how do you work it?
I've done both, but
Because I've seen you do both.
Yeah, recently, I've always been of the opinion no one cares if they see me on camera or not. But
That's how I feel half the time.
Yeah,
That's why I
I've
do
got a
a
face for
radio
radio.
show. Yeah,
but-
absolutely.
But no, a lot of the interviews that I do, I've actually gotten feedback from people like Scott, the boss at Bell Media and stuff, and like Greg that says we want you on camera, we want you on camera. So it is more of an Entertainment Tonight kind of an interview, but I don't care either way. I'll do it either way. But
Right.
if I'm by myself,
then
I do the videography thing where I'm shooting and then I just, I talk and I don't appear on camera.
Right on.
But my interview with Robert Maillet and other interviews that I've done recently over the last few months, it's been me on camera. And I find that works out really well, especially with Robert Maillet. I don't know if you know him, but he's 6'10".
Okay. Tell us who he is.
I'm not even 6 feet. But
where's he from? What?
He is from he's from the Maritimes. I want to say New Brunswick. Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And he started out as a WWE wrestler named Kurgan.
Oh shit! Okay,
see if you Squad.
If you said fucking Kurgan, I know who the fuck Kurgan is. So that's Kurgan, funny, man.
He's been in Sherlock Holmes 300, Pacific Rim, and he was on a TV show called The Strain. Shot in Toronto. And I think I even worked on that show years ago.
Oh, jeez, okay.
I forgot about it because it was shot a long, long time ago.
Right, and it was that insignificant.
It was.
You put it out of your fucking miseries.
Yeah. It wasn't until I hung out with Sean Astin in 2013 and he told me about the show that's the reason why I started watching it.
Okay.
He's like, I'm in this new show called The Strain. You should check it out.
Right.
Oh, okay, sure, why not?
Wait, so you were able to get an interview with Sean Astin?
No. That was
going to say that was just a meeting. Okay. Yeah. Fuck, I tried. That was a tough fucking... Yeah. That was a tough...
A lot of a
lot
of people don't want to do interviews. This is a good topic.
Yes.
For media people like yourself. So when you go to conventions, they have
loosely based.
Yes. When you go to conventions, even smaller conventions, they've started to enforce this kind of rule about no interviews at the table.
That's right.
No interviews at all in some cases. If you're William Shatner.
Yeah. Oh. Or London Con, because they were doing that for a little while where they said no interviews. Remember that?
Yeah.
No offense to you guys, I love you guys, but that was a little harsh.
Ron Perlman.
Yeah, Ron Perlman. Yeah, there's a bunch of people.
I still love him.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
But anyway, it used to be very fast and loose, and some people took advantage of their time at the booth and the table.
Right.
And that is why they don't do that anymore. So you can't stand in line, wait for a celebrity whose purpose is to say hello.
Yeah.
Sell you an autograph or a photo or both, and then move you on your way. It's like a 5-minute deal tops normally. But some people take advantage of that. They take 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and they're asking them all these questions. Hey, who? And I used to take literally 5 minutes at the most when I would interview people at their table. So I was disappointed that I couldn't do it anymore because of other people. However,
you know why? Because a lot of people fucked it up for us. That's the problem.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because they went in and
started...
they asked stupid questions. Apparently there was this guy, and this was the Ron Perlman incident, where he went in and said a lot of stupid fucking things. You heard about this, right?
A little bit, yeah.
He was asking the dumbest shit.
I think I heard it from Ron, actually.
Okay, there you go. There you go. But
you're not going to interview me, right? No, Ron, no.
Yeah, all it takes is one fucking idiot. The one thing I have noticed is they will do call signs. They're cool with doing that still, depending on the celebrity. Right? Because if you ask a certain celebrity, they'll say, no problem. You ask the wrong celebrity, they'll get the fuck out of here. Give me my $20 for an autograph. Okay, are you leaving officially now, Sky?
No, go ahead.
All right, brother. Wait, hold on. Okay, Neil, you talk to the people. I got to say bye to them. Or I can easily edit this out or whatever. But keep talking.
Power of fixing
talk amongst yourselves.
Fix it in post.
It's awesome seeing you, bastard.
You take care of yourself, okay, buddy?
All right, man. See you next time, man. Hey, you'll be on the show again for sure.
Hope so.
You bastard. All right. Okay. What's he doing? Is he doing some good shit? I want some funny shit. All right. We're back. Nah, fuck that. We're
talking about conventions. Yes. Have a good shift, Batman.
Have a good one, brother. Love you bastard.
So now the do's and don'ts of conventions. So you don't go
now
up to
we
someone.
can talk. We can actually speak. It's fucking awesome. Okay. No.
So don't go to... I've been covering conventions as media since 2007.
Right.
And I can tell you the do's and don'ts are very...
Oh, please.
Easy to learn the do's and don'ts.
Yeah, so, please share.
The do's is, be very enthusiastic about the person you're meeting and show them that you're a big fan of their work more than just what they're known for.
That's right.
When
you got to know a little bit of past.
The first celebrity at a convention I ever met was Malcolm McDowell. Who's an excellent actor. Everyone should know him. Clockwork Orange and so on. But
great guy too. I met him. Fucking nice guy.
Good. Yeah. Good bloke. And
absolutely. A good bloke.
Yes. Yeah. And if you schmooze, this is back in 2007. But I was schmoozing with him so much and mentioning a lot of his voice work.
Right.
He's done a lot of voiceover talent. Obviously, he's typecast as the villain quite a bit, right?
That's right.
He's the villain in Star Trek. He killed Captain Kirk.
That's right. And I wonder why, because he was Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. It does get typecast that way. Certainly.
Obviously, right?
He also has that kind of voice that tends to lend it to evil characters.
Absolutely.
So I was just gushing over him as a fan.
I'm singing in the rain.
Yeah. Can you reenact that?
Right?
That's a That's a don't.
That's
But
right. That's right.
Like I said, do appeal to some of the roles that they're proud of that a lot of people haven't heard of.
Yes.
So I mentioned a very small role that he had on the Superman cartoon in the 90s. He played Metallo.
Right.
And just as a complete, nerd for Warner Brothers Animation and whatnot, I said, can you do me one favor? It's like, I never ask actors to do this.
Yeah.
But can you just say Superman for me? and he turns to me and he goes,
Yeah.
Superman. And I went, oh, that's great. So
I did that with what's his name, the guy from Weird Science. I keep forgetting his Vernon Wells.
Oh yeah.
I asked him to do the bit from Weird Science when he goes, "You even took a shower."
That's right.
Fucking jeans on.
Bathing suit on or whatever. Yeah.
But he liked it. He was laughing his ass off. He couldn't believe that I brought up the reference.
He's a nice guy.
Super.
Nice guy. I met him the same day I met.
That was the same year. Yes.
Right. And Eric Roberts as well.
Yeah, but I had no idea. That's the cool part. You gotta send me that photo so I can post that.
Sure, yeah,
That'd be fucking awesome.
In terms of the don'ts, like I said, you can't do long interviews at the table or any interviews at all these days.
Yeah.
However, one don't you don't want to do is you don't want to go up to an actor, even if they're a super nice guy, if they're the nicest guy in the world, even if they're Henry Winkler or somebody who's just so nice that they'll put up with anything.
Absolutely.
But what you don't do is you don't go up to someone and try to quote their line and expect them to recite it back or some kind of an inside joke.
Shit, I've done that.
Worst celebrity encounter I ever had.
Yeah.
I've had 99% like great celebrity encounters. They all love me. Some of them even gave me free autographs.
Oh shit.
However,
damn.
One time
that's pretty impressive actually. I'm more shocked about that. Okay.
Well, I remember in 2009 I met Billy D. Williams, I met Bruce Campbell, and I met a few other people. And
I got my things to say about Billy D, by the way.
Oh, do you?
Okay, no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right there.
No.
Go 45.
I'll save it for the show. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
If you ever meet anybody from Battlestar Galactica,
okay.
And this was more relevant, I guess, a few years ago when the show was on.
Yeah.
But just don't ask them, hey, how the frack are you?
Oh, no.
Because they're so... You'll get a punch...
I'm sure they've heard that a bunch of times.
You'll get a punch in the face from Katie Sackhoff. No, I'm kidding.
She give me a Hadouken!
Yeah. Give me a tiger uppercut.
That's right, yes.
Through the ceiling.
Well, obviously, you don't do that.
But
if people go up to celebrities and do that, they're fucking idiots.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
I
what
did
I'm
do that once.
Yeah.
But
you did it once?
I did it once, but it's a total joke.
I'm an idiot. Yeah.
I went up to Mary McDonald, who was an actor who I really respect.
Right.
She was the president, Madam President on the show, and she did Dances with Wolves and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And she was not in a very good mood.
Oh, shit.
And I didn't know why. She had a really good reason for being upset.
Yeah.
And I just jokingly, very stupidly, and I knew that it was the one dumb thing I've ever done to a celebrity.
Okay.
And I said, hey, how the frack are you?
Oh, no.
And this was in 2009 when the show was so big.
Right.
And she just went, pretty fracking good. And you could tell that she was just like not happy with that.
Get the fuck out of here.
And I just went and I went, sorry, I'm sure that's a really bad joke at this point.
Wow.
And she goes, yes, it is. And I said, by the way, and of course I was already sunk, but I said, by the way, I was just wondering, is there any chance you could do like a shout out for me? She's like, no.
No fucking chance.
But I found out later it was because she had a friend who passed away recently.
Oh,
so,
shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it.
The next day, Dill, what happened was that the next day, I went for all 3-4 days of that fan expo.
Yeah.
The next day, she was gone.
Right.
Maybe because she had to attend a funeral or something.
Yeah.
Aaron Douglas, who played the Chief on Battlestar Galactica, good actor.
Right.
He replaced her.
Okay.
Kind of at the last minute sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I went up to him, and I did not say how the frack are you, but I did say, hey, Chief.
Lesson.
I did say, hey, Chief, how you doing?
Right.
And we did talk about the show and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was all relevant. And it was all good.
Yeah.
And then I said to him, the last thing I said before I left was, I hope I didn't piss off Mary McDonald because I wasn't, that wasn't my intention. I said something stupid. I said, how the frack are you?
Yeah.
And he goes, oh yeah, well we're tired of that, but that's not why she was upset. She was upset.
She told you because of
he revealed that it was because her friend died. So.
Wow.
Anyway, but just as a general rule for convention goers, don't go up to the actor and expect them to know what their lines were, especially if it was like 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Like that's the worst.
That's the worst thing.
God,
actually, the other thing you should never do is never fanboy.
Too much. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
never
fanboy.
Because I've actually I did that once or twice. I'm very embarrassed about saying this, but I did it once or twice, and obviously, like your situation, they rejected me without Like, they fucking looked at me almost like, no, fuck off. Like, we're not doing the interview with you at all, right? So, anyways, okay, so you're saying there, how many rules are there? Because Sky just had a bunch of rules on us. So you said how many were? 3? Things, do's and don'ts, or 5?
There
or 10?
can be,
or 20. Okay, give us however many.
I just
you
know
got.
that there's at least 2 or 3 that you'd never want to do.
You never fucking do. Yeah.
A lot of people don't see. The other thing you don't want to do is you don't want to take a sneaky picture or video while they're like eating or something, or blowing their nose.
That's right.
You know,
something embarrassing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good point.
I did that once.
Pay attention, people. Okay.
I did that once with some wrestling guys, the Killer Bees and Demolition and stuff. And my timing was off because I was like, hey, I'm gonna get. He's like, hey guys, it's okay. I'm just gonna take a quick pan shot.
Right.
And I look over, and the Killer Bees are like eating pizza. And I'm like, okay. I'm not going to shoot. Don't
Obviously,
worry.
I'm going to edit that out.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not going to shoot. Don't worry. I'm not going to shoot.
Wait till you fucking swallow.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny, dude.
They do that, though. That's funny how sometimes they don't give them breaks.
Right.
I met Michael Rosenbaum.
Okay.
Great
You've
guy.
met quite a lot, eh?
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
I've met
so
more
have I.
celebrities than...
It's crazy, man.
I've met more celebrities than Mary Hart.
Nice.
No, but...
or Bill Cosby.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, bad joke. Too soon? Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Then what was I saying?
You were saying you were
Michael Rosenbaum.
Oh, okay, yes.
Just a quick example of like I was in line to wait for him, and it was like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And I didn't buy an autograph or anything like that. I just wanted to say hello and let him know that I really liked him as Lex Luthor on Smallville, and then he's also the Flash on Justice League, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And he was like, wow, you really waited? And he was eating his pizza, at the time. And he was like, oh yeah, you like the show? Okay. And I'm like, well, let the guy finish his pizza before you call me over. And he's like, I don't care. You know, it doesn't matter as long as you're not taking a photo of me with
That's
mouth open and food in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all. But
that's cool, man.
That's pretty much it. I mean, that's pretty much all you need to know. Like you said, don't fanboy too much.
No, don't
play with them and say that you know, you're just your character, so I'm going to quote your lines.
That's right.
I have
the one thing they
do
like, I've noticed, because I do this with a lot of celebrities, I do the "we're not worthy" thing. They always get a kick out of that. They always laugh whenever I do that. And I even said in the interview with Shannon that I did like today, my best one, the favorite one that I ever did something like that to was Tia Carrera. Because obviously she's part of the damn movie. So when I went up to her and I did that, she was like, oh, fuck me. You know, like, it's like, here we go.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, it's one of the main things she's known for.
Right.
A lot of celebrities, actors, voice actors, whatever, you know, I've met a lot of them, worked with a few of them, but mostly just chatted with them.
Right.
A lot of friends in California, and they all say, you know, most of them have the right answer when it comes to, hey, you're known for this one role, and does it ever bother you that people come up to you at, like, you're eating lunch or something, and they go,
oh, do the role.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, whatever it is, you know, and then, you know, does it ever bother you? Like, does it get annoying? And, you know, do you ever, like, lose it on people because of that? And they go, and most of them, most of them give the best answer possible. Yeah. Which is, you know what? I'm lucky for the privilege. It's an absolute privilege and honor to do that. I think it's Gordie Howe that's famously quoted for that.
Right.
You know, obviously, you know, Gordie Howe is idolized not just from people in Detroit, but all over, hockey fans all over.
Oh, big time, yeah.
Yeah, you know, and I think it might have been Wayne Gretzky that asked Gordie Howe. He said, "So how do you deal with the fame and all that?" And he's like, "Dude, I'm just lucky to." He didn't say
lucky to be here.
But he said, "I'm lucky to, you know."
And you're right, because I've done a few interviews, and that's exactly what they tell me all the time. Oh, the other don't.
Stay humble.
The other don't. Yeah, stay very humble. But the other don't is don't show up like Austin Powers, and. Yeah, don't do that. Because I did that. I actually did that with Vern Troyer.
I was going to say.
And Vern, I kid you not, the little son of a bitch, turns and goes to this, oh, fuck my life. I swear to God, he said that. And he actually took a picture. And I have that picture. I'm not going to post it, but he's got a picture posing like this. And I'm dressed as Austin. He's like, yeah, fuck you.
Was he kind of worried that you were going to, like, go super over the top, all full character on him?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know. But when I showed up as both. I showed up as Austin and Dr. Evil. And when I came as Dr. Evil, I had a little actual mini me. Right. And I go, hey, you're right here. And then he was just kind of like, I remember you. He goes, you're the same asshole that showed up as Austin.
Right. Yeah.
But don't dress up as Austin. Actually, I met Adam West. Dressed up as Austin Powers, and I was sort of doing it to kind of break the ice. Didn't work.
No.
Yeah, a great guy though, very nice guy, but very patient. Very patient. God rest his soul.
Adam West.
But, yeah.
I won't speak ill of the dead, but
Yeah.
Adam West was one of those characters that had overkill security.
Oh,
At
yeah.
every convention he goes to, they always have
Yeah.
these security hobbits
Ugh.
that run around and go, no pictures.
Yeah,
no.
yeah. They're paid to do that
And-
though, man. That's the
I know.
problem. Yeah.
I know, and
fucking retarded.
everyone's just doing their job and doing what
Yeah.
they're told. But for me, it's like, well, I have a media badge here. Does it
Yeah.
mean nothing? And sometimes it does mean nothing.
It doesn't mean shit, man.
It's like, I'm not just
Yeah.
putting this on Facebook.
That's right.
This is actual media.
That's right. That's right.
But
And
they
yet
still don't
people
get it.
just don't get it. Yeah, they don't get it.
That's
man.
why I interview voice actors most of the time, because
Yeah.
they love being on
Oh, of
camera.
course. Well, I'm a
They love
press for
promoting
it.
themselves.
If somebody wants to come up and get an interview, of course. But I mean, a lot of these guys, what happens is they get too much. You know what I mean? They get
Yeah.
too many people coming at them, and they keep on and they're asking the dumbest shit. I've noticed that. There's some people will ask the dumbest questions, the obvious questions that you're like, did this guy really just fucking ask me that shit? You know what I mean? And it just gets annoying.
Yeah.
You know, and I can see it from their perspective, because I've been on a few little interviews here and there, and I always ask the same dumb shit. And I'm like, dude, fuck, come up with something different. You know what I'm saying? You know? But
Yeah.
you've been doing this. You've been doing this for a long time, obviously,
Yes.
and I'm assuming you've gotten paid for it.
At times.
At times.
And
Shit.
in certain ways.
In certain jeez,
Not that way. Good Christ.
a blowjob,
More like-
a couple sex favors,
More like free tickets, free beer.
Oh,
free-
I'm sorry. I'm always thinking. You
I'm
know,
happy to be paid in food when I
There
go to
you
a convention.
go.
That's
Oh,
always
that's
a relief.
the best, eh?
Because the
That's-
food's expensive and you gotta wait in line. And,
That is the best, man. Like, I've been to cons where they've had like a green room, and then they tell me you can go to the green room and all this kind of shit, and I walk in, I'm like, oh, like heaven on earth, right? Now, okay,
Catering,
now
yeah.
I've asked the basics. I've asked basically your background and whatnot. What is your background anyway? Background meaning
ethnicity?
ethnicity. Thank you. I was trying to think of that.
I am Scottish.
Scottish.
That's right. I'm
Oh,
a son of Scotland. My mum is from Glasgow.
He's got the blood accent, everything.
Oh, that's right.
Apparently,
Scottish.
Sky Westman is apparently Scottish, but he didn't do
He's
it.
not really
He's
Scottish.
not really. He's just a wannabe, you know.
Well, he is Scottish,
Yeah.
but
So
he
you're-
doesn't embrace the Scottish culture like I do. But then
So
again, I'm an Argyle Campbell.
Are you a
so-
pure breed or are you like mixed
Pure
breed?
breed. Pretty pure.
Pretty
'cause
pure.
My dad is
Pure like the undriven snow.
my dad is half English, half
Okay.
Scottish. My mom is from Glasgow, Scotland. So I'm 3/4
Awesome.
Scottish and 1/4 English. I guess.
I was actually gonna guess Scottish or Irish because of the fucking
Because of the paleness.
carpets
going on,
match the drapes.
yeah. Yes, they do. And the ladies love
All
it.
right, so okay, so all right, let's talk about what you specialize in. Let's talk about movies.
Okay.
We obviously had a bunch of reviews from Sky, which I ignored everything he said, by the way. You know he's going to see this, right? But anyways, what... I don't want to mention... Okay, we're not going to talk about Star Wars. You're a big fan. You know
I
what?
am a big
You know what?
fan.
Because you are a big fan, fuck it, let's talk about it. Briefly,
I can
because...
briefly talk about
briefly,
The Last Jedi,
please.
what I liked and what I didn't.
No, you don't have to say that you liked it.
Well, I did. Sorry.
Fuck.
But
How-
I did like it because it was ballsy. It took chances. It did different things. It wasn't A New Hope over again like The Force Awakens, which was good. But the problem is that they needed to do different things. They needed to expand the idea of the Force and what
Right.
the Force can do. So
Right.
some people didn't accept that because they've limited their knowledge of the Force to previous films.
Yes.
And they go, oh, well, Luke can't do that. Leia can't
Yeah.
do that. And I said, well, why not? I mean, it depends on how open-minded you are and willing to accept some differences and change.
Right.
And the movie's not a masterpiece by any stretch. I really did
There's
like
no
it.
story. That's what I didn't like about it. I'm sorry, Neil. There was no fucking
it's
story.
It's about the survival of the Resistance.
Right, but that's a 7
and
part, and
Rey's
now we're up to
training.
8, and there's no story.
Well, the two
It's
things
not there. It's gone.
there was almost too much going on in that movie because it was so long. But
there was a lot of stuff going on, but there was no real story. Come on, Neil. You got to at least give me that.
You know, there's a point. There are people out there that really actually defend the Star Wars prequels, and they do have one good point about it, and it is referring to the story.
Okay.
The prequel story is really good.
It was good.
It's the execution. that has
Badly
some issues.
executed, right?
At
Absolutely,
times, yeah,
yes.
especially the first two. But
Oh, God.
but
I wish
but
they
in
didn't
this movie,
exist. Okay, go
in
on.
this movie, The Last
Yeah.
Jedi, again, it does totally challenge the audience and it asks them the question, you know, what do you think of this? Is this cool?
Okay.
Some of it is good, and some of it is kind of like. The only thing I don't like about The Last Jedi, the two things that kind of bothered me in the end, one was the...
Don't say too much, come on, dude. Don't.
I won't say too much, but
we've already given enough spoilers on all kinds of shit. So.
Okay, well, there's the Finn and Rose storyline.
Oh, God, that was a waste of fucking time.
It wasn't that bad, but I think it was a missed opportunity.
Right.
And it really is nowhere near as exciting as the Resistance getting, slowly but surely destroyed by the First Order and Luke and Rey training.
Yes.
That's interesting, that's fascinating, I love that stuff.
There were a lot of good things, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of good stuff about it.
It's not a bad movie.
Yeah, it wasn't completely bad, but there was a lot of bad about it. Right?
Well, you didn't like Man of Steel.
Hated.
Switching gears. I liked Man of Steel.
Did you?
The only thing there's only two things that bothered me about Man of Steel. One was that the tone in terms of the cinematography was a little too gray.
Too dark.
Throughout the whole thing. And I thought that they could have maybe added a bit more color into this movie.
That's why Wonder Woman was so good, because they finally had color. They finally decided to add a palette. You know what I mean? But until the mid of the movie. The mid part of the movie, it went right back to fucking darkness again.
Because it's World War I, so that should be gray.
Right?
But the only other thing that bothered me about Man of Steel was that stupid line at the end where the army woman recruit, whatever, he goes, sorry, I just think he's kind of hot. And I know. What a stupid line.
As the second you said it, I'm like, oh fuck, he's gonna bring it. Dude, the movie itself was just badly written. Like, it was just bad. It was bad, dude. It was the superhero movie we wanted, though, because there were good action sequences and things like that. Henry Cavill looks incredible as Superman.
Yes.
I'm going to clear that for the record, because Nigel in one of my shows earlier said that I'm a big Chris Reeve fan, which I am, but Henry Cavill is perfect. Henry Cavill is perfect. He's awesome as Superman.
Yeah, he's who I'd choose, for sure.
He's got bad writing. It's like Brandon Routh, because Brandon Routh suffered in Superman Returns.
Oh, that was a bad movie.
See what I'm saying? So you agree on that?
I got no beef with Brandon Routh, but
he's a great guy too. But
they had him now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
On Legends of Tomorrow.
It's because he's desperate for work.
Well, that's a pretty good gig.
Yeah, well, Henry Cavill's fucking got his role, right? So it's But okay, so what were your thoughts on Justice League? Because we saw Sky's review. And you've seen Nigel's review as well. Sorry.
When I reviewed Justice League on Pop Culture.
Oh, so you did?
I gave it. Oh yeah, I review everything I see.
Okay.
I gave it a 7 out of 10 because.
Oh, you do 10? I go 5.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
I go 5. Okay, so 7 would be the equivalent to like a 3.
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Or
something
4.
Like
4. It'd be closer to 4.
2.75.
There you go.
But.
What's with this rating
Justice
shit?
League. Okay, so all these movies, whether it's a DC movie, a Marvel movie, a James Bond movie, any action, adventure, fantasy, whatever.
Yeah, right.
Those movies are only as good as their villains, in my book. So
yes,
when you come up with, when you hear, oh wow, they're doing the Jack Kirby stuff, they're doing, Dark Side, Parademons, and what they wound up doing was that they had Parademons in the movie. They also had Steppenwolf.
Yes.
Steppenwolf is a character. He's actually the uncle of Darkseid.
Okay.
If you know your comics. Anyway.
Yeah. He's basically like not as big, but he's there.
They missed an opportunity to make him cooler as a villain.
They could have,
because he just winds up being
a badly digital.
Yeah, everyone complains about the CGI villain. I had no problem with that. I just had a problem with the fact that he's just not as interesting. It would be cool if he had some kind of more of a personal issue with Earth, other than being defeated by the Amazons years ago.
Right.
And again, Gal Gadot steals the show.
Yeah, of course.
So she was good. The Flash
and
was good.
She should, because we've waited how long to get a fucking Wonder Woman movie, right? Come on, dude.
Yes.
That was way too fucking long, and we finally got it. And we were all like, oh my God. And then they actually did a good job, and we're like, thank Almighty God. And then I think DC saw how big it was, how popular it was, and they said, shit, maybe we should stick with that idea, because it seems to work.
Yeah.
Humor.
Exactly. And that's the thing, the balance of the pacing and the humor, and not just the beautiful visuals and action scenes and the music and all that. That's often a given, that special effects and things are going to be good.
Right.
But Justice League was very much okay. To me, it was like, not a bad movie, not a good movie.
Yeah, it had its bad moments, and story was shit, still. But there was a couple of cool scenes. And I
liked it better than Suicide Squad, I can tell you that.
Oh yeah, Suicide Squad was just a mess. That was a mess.
And I even know one of the actors in Suicide Squad.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I don't know if you know.
Fuck.
I don't know if you know. Well, I don't hang out with him these days. It's been a long time, but I did a play with him. His name is Adam Beach, and Adam Beach is a Canadian actor. He's well known for a lot of stuff. CBC
what did he
stuff.
play in?
He played the character called Slipknot, who got his head blown off.
Oh shit!
Sorry, spoilers, but that's not much of a spoiler. He's the one that everyone jokes about.
Yeah.
But I say again, what a great gig, because the movie was financially successful overall. And
it did pretty good.
It's something to be proud of, I think, even if you're just a one-off character.
That's right. That's right.
Anyway, no, Suicide Squad was not good because the villains weren't good.
Right.
Batman versus
I gotta make
Superman.
a point about Marvel, though. Okay, continue.
Batman versus... Well, we'll get into that.
Okay. Absolutely.
Batman versus Superman, terrible villains.
Oh, fuck
Hated
me.
the villains.
Fuck me.
Loved Wonder Woman, of course.
Can't believe
I liked Superman, and I even liked Ben Affleck as Batman.
And I hate Luthor, dude.
Yes.
Fuck, hate him. Hate him.
Jesse Eisenberg is an excellent actor, but he is no Lex Luthor. He's not my Lex Luthor. And the Doomsday they made looks like a cave troll from Lord of the Rings.
There you go. Thank you. I was about to say that. You took the words right out of my fucking mouth. He looked horrible, dude. It was disgusting.
So most of these
and
DC
Sky
movies,
likes that piece of shit.
I think a lot of people just fall in love with the costumes, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the visuals, and the fact that Wonder Woman was there.
Yeah.
Thank God, because she saved the fucking movie.
Some people do it really well, like Amber. I mean, she's an amazing Wonder Woman.
Fantastic.
Or Warbler Woman. Anyway, she's great.
Nice.
I know you guys were talking about cosplay earlier, and how cosplay is starting to become like a... It's almost starting to become a bad thing. It's like that term.
It is.
It's like, oh, you're just a cosplayer.
Yeah. It's totally bad. Dude, I get insulted when I get called a fucking cosplayer. I'm like, I'm an entertainer, you motherfucker. Don't you take that shit back.
Here's the thing. Like, I think there's cosplay and then there's costuming.
Yes.
And costuming, to me, by definition, is people that just dress up, whether it's quality or not, and they dress up and they just go around and they go, hey, how's it going? And you know, they don't do the character. The play part of cosplay, as far as I know, I'm just the cameraman.
Right.
But the play part of it is playing a character. And nobody's better than that.
Yeah.
At that.
You know where the
Sky
definition
and Stevel and Amber, they're really good at playing the character.
Yes.
As opposed to just being, hey, look at my costume.
But you know originally where cosplay term came from. You know where it's from, right?
I think the story originates back to like the 30s or something like that.
No. It's anime conventions. This is pretty much where it all started. Anime, what they did, they would do the what are those things called when they do the costume judging at the end?
Costume competition? I don't know.
It's something like that. But there's a word for it. I can't remember the word. But there's the thing that would happen after the con, and what these people would do is they'd reenact certain scenes from their respective characters' show or movie. And that's where the term cosplay came from, because it became costume play. Right? I don't know if you know that.
Yeah. There's acting involved. So
that's right. That's right.
It's not just Halloween.
Yeah, that's right. It's not just dress up.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
you're fully committed to a character because you like the character, not just because of the way the costume works for you.
That's right.
I know a lot of people,
they take advantage.
Mostly women,
yes,
that just go, I don't care about this character. I love how it looks.
Yeah,
so they just
and I want to show off my tits, right? You know, and that's the one thing I mentioned in the show with Shannon. She's not the type to do that, and I respect her for that because of the fact that she's not one of those types. Because I can't fucking stand those types. They just drive me fucking... And I've done interviews with those types, and you know what? They're a bunch of fucking balloon heads, to be honest with you. And I don't like them, because they're in for the money. They don't give a shit about anything else. You know, they're just like, these guys are horny fucking bastards, never left their fucking apartments. They're horny for me, so I'm just gonna take that and use it to my advantage. Who gives a fuck, right?
Yeah. Some people do it.
Yeah.
I know a model named and she's not.
No, don't.
She's
okay.
kind of one of those.
She is.
Wonderful lady, but she does seem to be kind of one of those where it's just like, I'm here to look beautiful and that's it.
That's it.
So
she's
you're
not the only one, man.
So that's modeling.
Yeah. That's a gateway. That's a gateway crime, because eventually they're going to turn into strippers, and then they're going to become fucking porn stars. You know what I'm saying? Hey, dude, you laugh, but there's 3 of them that I can name off who are doing that webcam shit. I'm not even kidding. There's 3 of them that are fucking doing it, and I've interviewed all 3 of them.
I believe it.
It's fucked up, man. Okay, let's go back to Marvel. Let's go back
to movies now?
Yeah, because you were mentioning about the whole villain thing, and I really want to talk about that.
Oh, Marvel, yeah.
Yes,
okay. So
I am fucking sick of fucking Loki. If I see Loki, which I'm gonna see that son of a bitch in the next one, I'm so sick and tired. He's good, But Marvel has so much more, and they keep getting him.
Yeah. Because he's such a hit. So, I mean, ever since the first Thor movie, women have been swooning over him. Yes, indeed.
I've heard rumors he's supposed to be the next Bond after Daniel Craig, but that's not going to happen. He would make a pretty good Bond.
Maybe.
He'd make a good Bond. But don't worry, Daniel Craig's coming back, apparently. So.
A few other actors I would cast first.
Yeah.
It's not the worst idea. Because of his charisma and following.
They were saying they were going to make
he should be the James Bond villain.
Right. Oh, no, fuck off. No, we've already ruined the Marvel world. Fuck
his
that.
name is Loki.
No, he's Loki, yeah, that fucking shit. Oh,
he'll just play Loki again, I guess.
Dude, that's... No, don't say that shit, man. No, okay, so let's go to the Marvel world.
So, better villains. Better villains in the Marvel world.
They deserve better villains. You know?
Fucking loved... I'm a big Captain America fan of the movies,
right?
Because they finally got it right. There was been, if you've seen any old Captain America movies,
the old
they're
like
very
90s
laughable.
Fucking.
Remember in the 1990 Captain America movie?
Oh, so bad.
The president was played by Ronnie Cox, and he gets rescued by Captain America, and the president says something like, you know, "Thank you, son. You're a credit to your country," or whatever. And literally the guy goes, "Well, gee whiz," and I just went. So anyway,
SMH.
It's all crap. Almost every Marvel movie made.
Oh, the Punisher
before this century.
Remember the Punisher with fucking Dolph Lundgren?
Yes.
God damn, that was bad.
Yeah.
But better than actually no, I liked the one that they did the
Thomas Jane.
The other one, the one right after him.
Oh, okay.
War. Jeez, what was it called? Fuck, I want
to say War Journal, but that's not right.
No, it's not. I think it was something War or something. Okay. But that was a damn good. The guy who played, he was in the G.I. Joe movie, and he played.
Oh, I think I know who you mean.
Zartan. Or not Zartan, he played Firefly.
Firefly? Yeah.
Firefly.
So,
I forget the fucking guy's name.
You know your G.I. Joe?
I hate G.I. Joe. The
you
movies.
hate G.I. Joe?
The movies,
okay.
movies. Oh, I love the cartoon, bro.
Best
the cartoon's the best ever.
Cartoon and
Fuck
best
yeah.
Of the 80s,
until they made the goddamn stupid movies.
Yeah. Only the ninja
Fuck
stuff was
me.
good. But anyway. I love the Storm Shadow.
Yeah, he was cool. He was good. Snake Eyes looked fucking retarded.
We were talking about Marvel.
I know. Well, it's still Marvel.
Oh yeah, so I love Captain America.
Okay, Captain
America's villains have all been fantastic. So you got the Red Skull in the first one, played by Hugo Weaving.
That was amazing.
He was great.
Amazing.
Some people think that movie's cheesy, and I think,
I loved it.
It's supposed to be a little bit cheesy.
Because it's borderline.
World War II, you know, flag waving, but at its best. Directed by the director of The Rocketeer, Joe Johnson.
There you go.
So perfect.
He knows his shit.
Oh, I know my shit.
Damn.
Winter Soldier, excellent movie.
Oh, amazing.
Robert Redford, great villain.
Yep.
And then you got
Civil War. Fantastic.
Baron Zemo. I love Baron Zemo.
I love that dude, man. He was in the movie Burnt. Have you ever seen that movie?
No.
With dude, you gotta watch it.
Right.
Bradley Cooper, great fucking movie, man. It really shows you like the fine dining world and the kind of bullshit that they go through and all that kind of stuff. So, okay, sorry.
And I like that story that Baron Zemo, the reason why he's out to frame people and frame the bad guys and have them against each other was because the Avengers destroyed his town, which was this fake, what is it, Sokovia, I think they called it? Yeah, so he had a really great reason to be evil. It's not just world conquering, like Steppenwolf,
that's right,
or just being a little
and he was
rich
a regular
asshole like Lex Luthor.
But he's like a regular guy, though. That's what made him even better, because he's not a supernatural being. He's not from another fucking world. You know what I mean? Like, he's a guy. Yeah. You know, and he's like, well, fuck you. You guys fucked up my city. I'm fucking you up now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and we're going to turn your asses against each other.
In almost every Marvel movie I've seen in the last 10 years has had great villains. And like I said, just like James Bond movies, just like anything like that.
That's what made the Bond movies so good, man. The villains.
The Bond movie is good or bad based on how good the villain is. If you have Javier Bardem as your villain, you've got a good movie.
Oh, absolutely. Well, my biggest disappointment in the Bond world, now that you touched on that, was Christoph Waltz. Because love the bastard. He is one of the best actors nowadays. And that was such a badly written role for him.
It was very
very limited.
I think they were trying to be very 60s about it.
I guess, but they were so limited, though. Like, his scenes could have been elaborate and better. But no.
Yeah, I agree.
Shit.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the point about movies. It's that it's all about how good the villains are.
Yeah.
And I don't know. People are still buying into superhero movies. They're still into it. They haven't been too disappointed, I guess, because they keep coming back.
Absolutely.
And even these DC movies that we don't like are making lots of money.
I know. Unfortunately, they are.
Do you think that Ben Affleck is done as Batman, or do you think?
I hope not. I hope not.
Movie?
You remember when they first announced
Deathstroke.
Affleck? Like, yeah, Deathstroke. But you remember when they first announced Batfleck and everybody was so pissed off? And then when we saw him...
That wasn't the problem.
Yeah, we were like, whoa, he's actually pretty fucking good. Yeah. But I'm hoping that they do what they've been talking about, the standalone film. I hope they do that. Because that would be fucking amazing. And he's supposed to direct it. And you know he's good at directing. Because he did the Canadian movie. Fuck, I forget the name of that. What is it?
Oh, you mean the Argo?
Argo. Yeah, Argo. Yes. Yeah, great film. He also helped write Good Will Hunting. So we know he's got the talent for that. And story is what's lacking in a lot of these movies now. And I'm sure you can agree with me on that.
Yep.
And it's unfortunate because they keep on popping out these fucking movies. DC's trying to catch up with Marvel because Marvel has done so much, and now DC's sort of trying to play catch up, which they're failing miserably because they're forgetting to put stories in. Marvel is now Marvel's popping out shit like Skittles, and it's just too much, right? Mind you, I want to see Black Panther. I'm hoping that they fucking, because Black Panther's a very interesting character. I hope they fucking pull it off properly, which from the previews looks okay to me.
I'll see it.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna see it. And I know we're going to see Star Wars 9, even though I'm disappointed. I'm going to see that fucking train wreck. I don't know why.
Well, that was the other thing I was going to say about The Last Jedi that I didn't...
Oh, shit, okay.
I didn't... Well, I mean, the Finn Rose stuff was one thing that was just kind of dull.
Yeah.
But here's the one issue that I have with The Last Jedi, and a lot of people have this issue because they've been given this impression.
Right.
It seems like it's over. Like, when you watch, without spoiling anything, but...
Yeah, no, I agree.
By now, pretty much everybody knows.
Everybody knows. If you're a fan, you know. If you haven't seen it yet, you're obviously not a fan.
If you don't know what happens with Luke, then you're not a big fan.
Exactly. So, you're right.
But because certain character stories are ending,
yeah,
and of course we know Carrie Fisher won't be in the 9th one.
I think she will. I think they still have some leftover stuff with her.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? They said they filmed all of her stuff.
Yeah, although I heard a report from somebody saying that she's definitely not in it, but... but the new Star Wars movie, it is all about, pushing the new characters, and that's important. So, we want to see more of Rey and Poe and Kylo Ren and those characters.
Right.
But that was the thing. When the movie ended, I almost felt like, wow, it feels like the end of Star Wars. It feels like the end of my generation of Star Wars. The Luke, Han, Leia.
Yeah.
And I remember.
I think number 7 already did that already because we had such a shortage of these characters that we grew up with, and it was just sort of. I mean, with the exception of Han, but then again, he got paid extremely well to do that, right? So it's almost like okay, because he was supposed to be polished off in Empire. Right? Like, he didn't want to come back for
That's right, yeah.
They gave him enough money, and he said, fuck it, I'll go back.
Yeah.
So anyways, but I mean, 7 sort of lacked that because we got more focus on them when we should have gotten the continuation of the story. You see what I'm saying? And that's where I feel it was big time lacking, right?
We get some explanation. Some questions are answered in The Last Jedi, and some questions are...
completely forgotten about.
Evoke more questions.
Yeah.
But that was the thing. It's like, what are they going to do for Episode 9? It's like, what are they going to do now to get people in the theater? Because it really did divide the fans that go like, oh, well, if Luke, Han, and Leia aren't in it, I don't want anything to do with it. These are the people that, hate everything about every Star Wars movie except for the original trilogy.
That's me, bro. I'm an original trilogy right here. See that? 3. 1, 2, 3. Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. So I'm one of those guys. I'm sorry, but once they released the extra editions, which I said in my first show, when they did those special effects and all that shit, to me that was a slap in the face to the original artists that did all that work.
The special editions.
The special editions.
Yeah, well...
if you want to call them special.
I'm very 50-50 on that.
Right.
Because some things were... some things like the Battle of Yavin, like, holy shit, does that look amazing now.
No, it does not.
No, it looks like...
No, it does not.
It looks great, and
it looks fucking
like
CGI, bro.
It matches... It's not that... Well, it's noticeable to us, but for future generations, that's what George and I guess Disney now are they're always thinking about that.
Yeah.
By the way,
okay,
did an interview, not really an interview, just a conversation with Gary Kurtz, who is the producer of Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, really?
And Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Dark Crystal and Graffiti and all these.
That's a good interview to get.
It is great. He's a bit of a he's kind of boring to listen to.
Oh, jeez.
He has a more monotonous voice than I have.
Oh, gosh.
Like,
okay.
Well, then, George.
Yours isn't that bad.
Back in '76, George tried to get Alec Guinness. But here's the important part of this.
Right.
Gary Kurtz told me that for the special editions, that some of which deserves some hate.
Right.
George was pressured.
Pure hatred. Sorry.
George was had some ideas,
but
he was also pressured into doing things like that completely redundant and honestly pointless Jabba the Hutt scene in A New Hope, where he meets Jabba.
Yeah.
And they've done it twice now. The first time they did it was awful CGI.
Awful. And it didn't work any better the second time.
It's better CGI now. He looks better, but it's completely pointless and redundant. So Gary Kurtz said, well, why did they even bother with that scene?
Right.
You know? And he said, well, George was just pressured to add more stuff in. And they're like, well, how about an update to the Jabba's Band disco song?
Oh, God.
And we'll make it much more annoying than it, I have nostalgia love for the original puppets. Yeah.
That's fucking brilliant. Oh, they fucked it up, bro.
I don't know. I think some of those changes they were afraid of future generations finding it lame and going, oh, this is old. But my point is that you can't really change what's there.
Right.
And a lot of the actors feel the same way too.
It's funny you're saying that because it reminds me of Screen Junkies when they did the review on Empire and they go, the movie was so good they didn't even mess with it in the special editions.
Yeah, well they did.
But they
barely didn't ruin it. It didn't ruin anything because Empire Strikes Back was pretty well good in terms of like what they added. So they made Cloud City more colorful. They added CGI cloud cars and stuff.
Basic stuff.
A little bit more of the Wampa, things like that. And that's fine. That was all fine. I was very indifferent to that stuff.
But Empire is the best,
sequel of all time.
That's right. And at the time, it was a sequel. There was nothing else, right? Is. That's when George Lucas fucked himself.
Too.
Yeah, Godfather 2.
But,
but George Lucas fucked himself when he wrote Episode 5 because the original Star Wars didn't have anything written there, and I can prove that to you, and I'm sure you know that. But when he released Empire, you see Episode 5, and everyone's like, wait a second, what the fuck did we miss? You know what I'm saying? So he kind of fucked himself a little bit.
Well, he also, because George was a rebel and played by his own rules, he also broke a very serious law in the world of accreditation for movies. So when Star Wars came out, there are no credits at the beginning, right?
Right.
It's just 20th Century Fox, Lucasfilm, long time
and
ago, Galaxy Far Away, and The Crawl. And that's it.
Right.
There's no... So it takes you into the movie right away. You're not looking at directed by, produced by.
Right.
So when they did that, he made that movie outside of the studio's influence, so he was able to get away with that.
Right.
So when Fox distributed it, they allowed it. But this time, when they did Empire Strikes Back, of course he wanted to do the same thing, naturally.
Right. Of course.
No credits at the start. They fined him like, I don't know, $1 million, $2 million, something crazy like that. Probably more.
Yeah.
And George was so upset about this that he wound up pulling himself out of the Directors Guild and the Writers Guild.
Right.
And that's when George Lucas kind of became, not a pariah, but you know what I mean, like an outsider to the Hollywood system.
Yeah.
And a lot of people in Hollywood didn't like George Lucas. He's like, oh, this guy in this space movie, and he's making millions of dollars and making all the other movies like shit.
Fucking jealous. Oh, they brought in Irvin Kershner, right?
Irvin Kershner, and they actually tried to go after him too for allowing no credits at the beginning of Empire Strikes Back.
Right.
And, and of course Irvin Kershner did as good of a directing job as anyone can on any space fantasy movie.
Fucking incredible.
The way that movie came together, and that was such a gamble. Yeah. We could go on about Empire forever, but when you end a movie on a cliffhanger, that was ballsy too.
I just made that look because I know we can go about Star Wars.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I can go on Star Wars for days. Seriously, we can talk about this shit forever.
I like risk takers though. Guillermo del Toro put out a movie called The Shape of Water. Have you seen it yet?
No, I haven't seen that, but I do like his work. He's great.
So this movie is very weird movie.
Yeah.
But it's so well done. Set in the early '60s.
Right. What was it called again?
The Shape of Water.
Shape of Water.
And it's definitely one of the year's best movies.
Okay.
Nominated for Best Picture this year for Oscars. If you care about that.
Yeah, I've seen the picture for that one. I thought this was like an older flick, man.
Nope.
Sorry, man. I was confused.
No. This is about
I'm confused.
This is about the fish man played by Doug Jones. And, and Sally Hawkins is this mute woman that falls in love with him, and she tries to, spring him. And Michael Shannon.
Oh, yeah.
Steel.
Michael Shannon. Fucking Michael Shannon. Come on, dude.
He's the best.
I will find it. How many times did he have to fucking say that, dude?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Watch the movie again. He says it like 7 times, and you're like, okay, we get it, dude. We get it.
Oh, right. Oh, in the movie he says it like 3 times.
I will find it. No, it's like 6 or 7, man.
He was right. He did find it.
He did fucking
But anyway, Michael Shannon plays the bad guy in Shape of Water.
I like him. He's a good actor. He's a good actor. Yeah.
Oh, he's great. If you haven't watched Boardwalk Empire,
not yet.
And you
There's another one.
And if you like TV shows set in the Depression era, you know.
Don't like TV shows, but.
Well, okay. If you don't like TV shows, then
yeah.
sell your TV, I guess.
No, you
or just
connect your computer to it. No, connect
your
computer to it. Man. That's great.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did you want to talk about the Oscars? I don't know.
Oh no,
People care about the Oscars?
You know why? Because
Gary Oldman. That's all I need to know.
I love Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman better win. That's all I care about.
But the Oscars, to me, sometimes they pick the worst movies, and the worst movies usually win. What was it? The fucking Moonlight from last year.
I haven't seen it yet, but
it's a piece of fucking rat shit. Dude.
Is it?
Worst fucking movie I think I've. Actually, English Patient won for Best Picture many years ago.
Oh god, that was
hate that fucking movie. And
boring. Fargo should have won.
Fargo, right? That was a great film. But no, dude, they just don't pick. I don't like the Oscars. Let's just put it that way.
Sometimes they're political choices. And sometimes people.
That's why Moonlight won. Fuck.
Yeah, sometimes people get Oscars.
Fuck.
Because they should have won an Oscar years ago.
That's right.
And things like that happen.
Yeah.
So there's that kind of politics.
They're trying to be politically correct, and the problem is they're forgetting. Oh, maybe we should choose movies based on if they're good or not. And that's the biggest problem with the fucking Oscars. I'm sorry, but I prefer the MTV Awards. Back when they used to do the MTV Awards. Do they still do it now?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know.
But
I haven't had cable in years. Yeah.
I've seen some good ones, like Bill Murray showing up in his Ghostbusters uniform.
That's right. Or Jason Voorhees winning for fucking Lifetime Achievement. Oh no, those are the horror movies. I'm sorry, that's the horror ones I'm thinking about. I'm sorry.
Scream Awards?
The Scream Awards, that's right. But I mean, it was... the Oscars to me are just fucking... political bullshit.
Politics.
Yeah, I think so.
The real award is to be nominated, just to be glass half full, because that really helps anyone's career. You don't have to come home with a statue.
That's right.
To get recognized, and people go, "Oh my God, did you see that?"
Yeah, but you remember that controversy they had about the special effects and how those guys who did that Tiger movie. You remember that movie where everybody had like that blue thing as their profile picture on Facebook as a support. For the what was that movie called, dude? I'm drawing a complete blank.
Yeah, me too. Damn
it was like a tiger movie, and the special effects were fucking incredible. Fuck, if I remember the name, I'll post this at the end or post it on the written thing.
Life of Pi.
Thank you. Holy shit, dude, that's amazing.
Took me a second.
So Life of Pi was incredibly special effects done film, and they even said, and they got cut off on the microphone. They go, doesn't matter if you win the Oscars because we got terminated. Like, we filed bankruptcy. And he goes, the Oscars apparently don't make a fucking difference. And they actually cut them off because they were saying that shit. And it's so true. It's like because the industry has taken such a kick in the ass because of downloading and whatnot, which I don't think is necessarily 100% true. But they claim, and a lot of people have gone out of business. Doesn't matter if you get the Oscars. Sure, you get the recognition. But the money is not... You know what I mean? It's not there anymore.
There's no guarantees.
Yeah, there's no guarantees.
But it's still nice to be recognized.
Of course. Oh, no, I agree. Because then that gives you hope that there's going to be some money in the future, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But, apparently Wolverine, the last one, which I thought was a piece of dog shit, apparently that's been nominated for
Logan?
something.
You didn't like
Yeah,
Logan?
Logan. I didn't like it.
I thought it was sad, but... It was good. I mean, I'm as big an X-Men fan as there is. I've even got this Tumblr here.
Would you classify that as your favorite movie of all time? Because our buddy Daniel does.
Logan?
X-Men.
The first X-Men?
The original with Steve Summers.
No.
Not Summers. Fuck. I keep saying Summers.
Bryan Singer?
Singer, thank you. Yeah.
The first X-Men was very good at the time. It's extremely dated now. It's still watchable. I really like X-Men 2. I think X-Men 2 was the best of the first 3. The third one was awful.
Oh, yeah. I liked First Class. First Class was awesome.
First Class was great. And
amazing.
I can tell you why.
Yeah.
Michael Fassbender.
Oh, yes. He was awesome.
Oh, my God.
No, but my favorite scene...
revenge against
But my favorite
Nazis?
scene, I know it's a big spoiler, was when they confront Logan. Remember that shit? And then he just told him to fuck off.
Yeah. That was a great little
brilliant. It was fucking brilliant. But anyways, okay, let's... so we've talked about movies. Obviously, we've talked about movies. So, what have you got plans for the future? Do you want the show to become, obviously bigger?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We do, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, we want more people to tune in.
Right.
We understand that Saturdays at 5 p.m. is not the most ideal time slot for some people because a lot of people are eating dinner or they're going out or whatever they're doing.
Or working.
Yeah, there's that too. So, but we do it. We fill the void on CJBK because CJBK, a lot of it.
CJBK.
Yes, it's News Talk 1290. It's the station, and it's a Bell Media station. It's our talk radio here in London.
Yeah.
And it is filled with different kinds of programming for different kinds of audiences. So we have like morning show people that can joke around, and then we have people that talk seriously about like where mortgages are going in London and and politics and talking about Mayor Brown and stuff like that. Whatever
Now is this internet accessible or is it?
Only internet accessible.
I thought it was like a radio station.
It is, but I mean, like any
kind of like our station.
But any kind of AM station, you turn a dial, it's always going to be a little,
Yeah.
So the best thing to do is to go to cjbk.com.
Okay, see, because we have realityradio101.com, so I just wanted to confirm that because a lot of people might think it's actually radio, and we get the confusion with that all the time too. It's an internet radio station, so. You can check it out there.
Yeah, there's radio and then there's podcasts.
That's right. And a lot of people have confusion.
We're all on the radio.
We're all on the radio, so it's a difference. Because podcasts are pre-recorded, ours are live. So, doing a live show, do you guys... Obviously, you go with the fuck-ups, like if you guys screw up and all that kind of stuff.
We usually record the show in one take on a Thursday, and it airs on Saturday.
Oh,
so a little bit of post-production that Greg does... to maybe add some sound effects and add some more music or cut it for time, right? Because each segment should be more or less 11 minutes,
right?
So it's an hour-long show with 22 minutes of commercials.
That's pretty cool though.
It's a legit show, and it's like I said, it really is. There's a lot of podcasts.
I'm sorry, that's fucking funny. It's a legit show, I promise.
Yeah. Well, what I mean by that is that it's
awesome.
on iHeartRadio, so it's a real show. It's not like hey.
It's not like realityradio101.com.
It's not like a YouTube channel where hey, we're just a couple of guys on camera.
That's right. That's
our
right.
Opinions on this movie.
That's right. That's funny though, dude. That definitely made my ass laugh. That was funny.
So we fill the void of like as a magazine style show almost in the sense that it's like Entertainment Tonight.
Right.
It's like a show where we're going to bring you the latest and greatest information and news and movie trailers and what's going on in London on top of that. And it's all it's a lot of geek stuff, but we do it very professionally.
Awesome. I say latest and greatest all the time, by the way.
It's a good show.
Yeah. No, I say latest. I say it all the time. Okay, but no, what is a good show? I've never really had the chance to check it out, but I'm definitely going to check it out. And I trust him.
I'm going to bother you now.
Yeah, you're going to be like, did you watch my shit, man? What's up? You got to send me that picture, though. That's definite. So, unfortunately, I got to get going because I've been at this pretty much all day. I didn't expect to have Neil on, but I'm very happy that he was available. And I didn't know you guys were even living together, which kind of blew me away because he's like, oh, yeah, Neil's living with him. I'm like, oh shit! I go, dude, I'd love to get an interview with him, right? Like, you know what I mean? Because I rarely see you. It's been a long time since we've hung out, and I'm glad that you were available. Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
And at first,
thank you, Del.
Yeah, at first he was like very apprehensive, like, I don't want to be a part of this shit. No fucking way.
I was just trying to grab my wallet.
That's all he was doing.
and not distract you from the show. But then you went, oh, it's Neil. I'm like, okay, now I got to talk.
That's right. Sorry.
So I was trying.
But it was funny.
I was trying to stay quiet for.
It was awesome because I noticed you were there. Like he's totally professional. He's like right there on the side. I'm like, dude, you got to be on, man. You got to come in here and interrupt Sky because I'm dying.
Yeah.
Sky loves to talk. Great guy, but he, sometimes he says, he says some stuff that I'm kind of like, oh, dude.
But, our experience.
You didn't have to say that.
Our experience shapes our perception.
Right.
And that becomes our opinions.
Yes.
On dating, on work, on whatever.
Yes.
So it's good to talk about that stuff.
Yeah.
You just have to watch the exaggeration sometimes.
That's right.
And the absolute, you don't want to be too ignorant and assumption. Like you don't want to assume everything. Right. Oh, all men are like this. All men are like that.
Yeah.
It's a generalization, and it is based on your own experience.
Of course.
But that's a good conversation, I think.
Yeah. Well, it was definitely awesome. I love Sky to death, and he's a great guy.
Yeah.
Now here's my question to you. We're not going to really wrap up yet, but I got another question because you just turned up that little thing. What's your situation with relationships? What's your dating?
You want to know my personal
Single?
business? Or
Yeah,
my
because
general
there's women out
philosophy?
there who might think, "Whoa, Neil's a sexy bastard. I want
yeah.
to contact this guy, right?" So
Yeah, they'll
like,
be banging down my door next time. Sure.
especially if they know where Sky lives.
Yeah.
They want some of the Batman. But what's the scenario? Single, married,
Yes.
divorced?
No.
No.
Never
Okay.
been married. Almost.
Okay.
But never been married.
Okay.
I'm single.
Single guy. There you
Yeah,
go.
I haven't,
Ladies, look at him, eh? He's just chilling. You know what I'm saying? We caught him at his best because he's at home right now. He's chilling, right? And Sky's not here, so he actually has peace and quiet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love you, bastard. But, so are you looking? Or is it one of those things where you're sort of like...
Well, I was dating this girl
Okay.
over the last few months.
Okay.
Great gal, but she's very busy, and we don't really have time to kind of hang out and stuff.
Right.
Unfortunately. I've dated a couple of women here in London. No names.
No,
You know
please,
who you
no. Yeah. You know who you are. You.
You know who they are.
You. Oh, do I?
I'll tell you after.
Oh,
if you don't
shit.
know.
Okay, we're going to make sure the camera's off.
But these women are still my friends. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
the important thing.
That's cool. That's
and,
good.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
usually the nice guy, the romantic. Oh, that was the thing. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh,
because
yeah.
remember you and Sky were talking about.
Sky
what
was
doesn't
going off
work,
on it. Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's like, oh, romantic guys are idiots because,
Right.
and he said I used to be a romantic guy.
Yeah.
Being the old school fashioned romantic.
I'm romantic too, bro.
You know,
it's all good, man.
Princess Bride kind of character that I am.
Inconceivable.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a girlfriend?
Yeah, inconceivable. I'm sorry.
I can tell you that the romance thing, it works, but it's kind of like winning the lottery because you do have to meet that special person that
Yes.
respects that and appreciates that. And
Yeah.
a lot of women I know, not all women, but some women I know,
Yeah, yeah.
they just go, oh, he's full of shit. He's just
Right.
he's pretending to
They
be this
think- yeah,
nice
yeah.
guy.
They think that you're
and then
playing
later
a
he's going
role.
to be an asshole.
That's right.
But the funny thing is that a lot of women go out with guys even though they're assholes from the beginning.
Yeah.
And that seems to work. So that's
Yep.
kind of like this reverse psychology where it's like if you ignore women or you treat them like crap,
Yeah.
if the woman finds you interesting or
Yeah,
attractive
yeah.
enough,
Yeah.
she'll probably go for you instead of all these guys that are coming up to you going, hey baby.
That was my initial thought as well, because I
Yeah.
used to be in the same mindset because of the fact that women are like that. They take the assholes in thinking, for some reason, that they can change them.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
Doesn't happen.
That's never been
Doesn't.
my experience.
Never. It'll
That's
never
why I've always
fucking
been the nice
happen.
guy, and I
Yeah.
tell them that I'm always gonna, I'll always be there for you. Always be
Yeah.
the nice guy, and I'm gonna show you my commitment. I've had 3 long-term relationships that could have ended in it could have wound up being marriages.
Right.
And I got there through being that, old-fashioned
Yeah, yeah.
Captain America. I am Captain
Good
America.
reference.
I totally am Captain America because I love
Yeah. That's a good reference.
old-fashioned philosophies in the way that they treat women.
Right.
You treat them as equals, and you say to them, oh, you look beautiful, and I got you these flowers and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And the minority of women, seems to be in my experience, are the ones that will accept that and go, oh my god, this means you really care about me.
Yeah, yeah.
Or the other women are like, hey, that's nice, but you don't have a
he's full
car,
of
and you don't make a
shit.
lot of
Yeah.
money.
Oh,
so,
there you go.
That's some women, not all women.
Some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But there are a
to
lot that
avoid those
have.
women.
Yeah, but there are a lot that are that way. That's the problem, right?
But what bothers me
You
is
know.
that some women go, they post on Facebook.
Yeah.
And
I wish I
and they
could
go,
find Mr. Right and all
yeah,
that.
where are all the
yeah.
good guys? And I'm like,
Right.
we're right here.
Yes.
You just think that we're too
Too nice.
immature, too nice,
Right,
too
yeah.
geeky, too into the toys and the video
Yeah.
games or whatnot.
Yeah. Action figures.
Action figures. I have a million action figures.
Okay, yeah, don't call them toys, man. We got to think about people who call them.
Yeah, they're not dolls.
They're not dolls. They're action figures.
And
Action.
I used to have my own eBay store, so I made a lot of money from action figures.
Very nice.
So there's that part of it,
Right.
and past girlfriends, they respected that. They're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh crap, you made $200 off that Batman figure.
Nice.
Well, this is a smart
Investment.
toy geek here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
the problem is the biggest problem in our society in general when it comes to anything, I find in my experience, and I'm only 40, so
Right.
I got some learning to do still, but
You're young.
ignorant assumptions based
I'm
on
44. Or
Well,
43. No,
I
am I
know.
44, 43? I don't know. Fucking know.
still
Sorry.
pretty much the same generation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Born in the
absolutely.
70s.
Yes.
And just watch out for ignorant assumptions, and
Yeah.
we all make them.
Of course we do. We're human.
But yeah, I mean, some men will look at a woman and go, well, I don't want her because she's not looking she's not looking as beautiful as I'd like her to. And then some women will be the same way.
Yep.
Or she'll be like, what do you mean he doesn't have a car yet or something?
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
There's
always transit, bitches.
Yeah. So avoid women and men. Depending on what you like.
That's right.
Avoid the ones that just cut right through everything, and they think it's smart because they think it's saving them time.
Right.
Oh, I'm looking at you. I see what you are. Oh, I don't like you. Then move on.
Yeah,
it's like, well, don't even try to talk to me or ask me questions.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest problem in anything, not just relationships, but in work.
Yeah.
Especially
in life. Yeah.
In anything. And
it's messed up, man.
People misrepresent themselves on the internet, on YouTube all the time.
Every
I'm
day.
very wary of how I appear online. Yeah. Like, to me, I sound like, hey guys, what's up? I'm a really cool guy and I got a cool stuff to show you here. But to some people, it's like, hey guys, how's it going? I'm a super guy. I've never met a girl before. I kissed a girl.
It reminds me of those memes where they say how the world sees you and how you see yourself. And that's fucking
That's
funny.
Right. You think you're Obi-Wan, but you're really Jar Jar. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It happens.
That's so true.
Anyway,
man.
so the solution to this is just to always have an open mind when meeting people, not to get so quickly turned off by... just because someone's kind of a little different, a little more shy, or a little nerdier, or something like that. I mean, there are extreme examples. If someone's like a complete asshole.
Oh, yeah. Or a
and
complete
they're just saying,
weirdo.
Fuck you. If they're treating you like shit, well, then there you go. But
good point.
Anyway, I think that people are very quick to judge because it saves them time throughout their day.
Yes.
And they're like, well, I don't have time to think that maybe you're a good guy.
Yeah, they don't want to invest the time. Yeah, no, you're right. They don't want to invest. You're right.
Communication breakdown, man. It's always the same.
Absolutely. But I mean... eventually, and this is my thought process back in the day, I said to myself, eventually something might happen. And obviously I met Shannon, incredible woman. She's, in my mind, the package. So I know that it will happen, right? Like, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's like you never think it will, but then when it does, it's almost like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's actually
People
fucking
find
possible.
their soulmates when they stop searching.
That's right. When you give up and you say, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm done. Because she was in the same boat. She said the exact same thing. She was like, I was fucking done. And we never expected it. And there's hope. A new hope.
Yeah, and it's all about the people that you meet too. Online dating almost never works.
Oh, never.
It's not absolute, but it almost never works.
Never fucking works.
Yeah, because it's expectations and convenience and whatnot. But it's best to meet people through friends.
Yes.
You hooked up with Shannon through Sky.
He claims. He claims. He just led us on the right path. That's what he did. He brought Shannon to my world, but we did everything.
Yeah, he set me up too. He also
okay. Was it an actual setup?
Well, kind of. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. Okay.
He kind of set me up with this girl that was obsessed with him, and then she took a liking to me, and vice versa when we started, seeing each other. Yeah. And it was brief, but we both have I guess Sky to thank for the hookups there.
Hey, I do appreciate Sky. Well, he technically hooked us up. I do appreciate it, and I do, you silly bastard. But it's one of those things where obviously you lead your own destiny. Like if I had seen something in Shannon that I didn't like, I wouldn't have pursued her. You see what I'm saying? If there was something that turned me off about her, like if she wanted kids, I'd be like, no, thank you. Right? Like, do you want children? Are you at that age where you're like, no?
Things did not really go that way.
There you go.
In terms of past relationships.
Yeah, but I was the same thing. Like back when I was younger, I kept thinking I wanted children, but now it's like, fuck that. Like, I'm 43. I think I'm 43. I'm 44. I'm 74. How old am I? 45? No fucking.
74.
Yeah, December.
You're 44 this year.
So, this year. So I'm 43, I guess. Fuck, I don't even know. That's bad, bro. That's fucked up, man. All right. Anyways, but
like his birth certificate.
Yes, give me my license.
And no one is attractive. Until you talk to them.
Yes.
That's a philosophy of mine. It's like
they have to have a fucking brain.
Yeah, well, you're just a model otherwise. Like you're just a magazine pinup girl or something.
That's right.
And that's not anything. So
but the worst part is if they speak and they're a complete fucking balloon head, right? And then you're sitting there like, oh dear Christ, why am I talking to you? And then you're like, you know what, I'm done. And I've had that happen a lot. You know what I mean? But I again, going back to what I said earlier, it'll happen. You know what I mean? And that's the weird part because it just comes out of nowhere and you never see it coming. Yeah. Ever.
And everyone will tell you this, like Sky, and everyone will tell you this, that there's a hard lesson to learn that some people don't enforce in their lives, and that is to love yourself before loving others, where a lot of people
Yes.
need to be validated by having a girlfriend or even just a date, even just a one-night stand,
right?
And go, okay, now I'm acceptable as a human being in this planet, and that's obviously a confidence thing.
Yep.
And a lot of people get their confidences knocked down in junior high or high school or wherever.
Yes.
We've
We've all been messed around with.
I don't know anyone that hasn't been bullied at some point in school life.
I
was bullied in junior high, but
high school.
I went against my mom's advice, which was to ignore him, which I knew wouldn't work because it would get to me. So one day I actually fought the guy, and it wound up being a draw.
Wow.
Because we both shoved
Okay, now that's cool, man. See, with me,
like Superman Doomsday.
A punching contest.
We killed each other.
But I mean,
that's the way to deal with bullies.
But going to the bully thing, because I know
to stand up to them.
Yeah, well, not just stand up, but you got to move on. You gotta push yourself to fucking do something. And look at us today. We're both in entertainment, so it's one of those things where we turn around, we look at those bullies, and we're like, "Fuck you," you know what I mean? We did it. Meanwhile, they're in their little shitty life with their shitty wife, shitty life, shitty wife. They've got these little fucking crappy demon kids. Meanwhile, we're living our lives. We're enjoying our lives. We're smiling, right? You know what I'm saying? And it's just one of those things where it's almost like we take it in the bully's face and be like, you know what? You didn't affect us. If anything, you made us who we are today.
Yeah.
Right? And it's thanks to them, so thank you and fuck you. There you go.
Yes. So be thankful of
Be
your
thankful
enemies.
of the jackasses that fun.
If
you're strong enough to move on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The person you're in a relationship with that
That's
hurt
right.
you, or your boss that screwed you, or whatever.
That's right.
At first, you got to go through the catharsis of the pain, but eventually you realized, okay, this is actually showing me the way.
Right.
If this is what they want, then I have to make the best of what's left here.
Yes, absolutely.
I moved to London from Toronto 5 years ago.
Right.
With a woman that I wanted to marry.
Right.
And we were both very much in love.
Mm-hmm.
And then shit happens. I didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
I swear.
But it broke down, which happens.
But
it breaks down.
Yeah, and because she was off on her own kind of thing, and then we wound up, splitting, and then I've been in London ever since.
Nice.
But anyway.
Well, things happen for a reason. I've been saying that forever. I know a lot of people don't believe in that concept, but I strongly believe things happen for a reason. Me coming up today, for example, or yesterday, I got an interview with Daniel. I also got an interview with my lady, Shannon, Sky, and then you just happened to be here. So there's, you know what I'm saying? Things happen for a reason. And I was able to get Neil when I didn't expect to get an interview with Neil. You see what I'm saying? Things happen for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So... Yeah.
There's
it's kind of cool how shit works that way.
Yeah. There's a lot of lonely people out there though that they're all alone. Half the time it's because they choose to be alone, and they post on Facebook, "Oh my God, I hate myself.
Life sucks."
Yeah, and it's like, well, then you have to change something. You have to change a piece of yourself, even if it's just your perception.
Yeah.
And instead of living like this with those blinders on, you got to open it up and go.
And you're like, whoa.
Hey, there's a plethora of positive possibilities
Holy
here.
Shit.
And and that's the way everyone should treat each other.
Yeah.
Generally, whether it's in love or at work or just chums or whatever.
Right.
Everyone should, again, it's just kind of reiterating what I was saying. No one should judge too quickly. Oh, it looks like that, must be that, no other possibility. Let's hurt them and move on.
Yeah.
How about you just talk and ask questions?
That's right. Learn about the person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As opposed to just judging right away and be like, no thanks.
Yeah, I've had some...
I used to be that way. I used to do the same thing. Like, we all do. Right? Yeah. That's just the way it goes.
And
anyways,
we're lucky white Canadians, and we got it good. So,
because we're white.
So our problems are nothing compared
actually, I don't want to end on that note, but I sort of have to end. I know I was starting to end, but I do have to get going.
Yes.
I do thank you so much, dude.
Again.
Thank you, Neil, for being on the show. And guys, if you like what you see, please donate to patreon.com/Del Morgado Show or join onlyfans.com/Del Morgado Show. You can donate on Patreon as little as $1 up to as much as you desire. And this man you can hear again, please.
Saturdays at 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
You can listen to us while you're eating your dinner.
There you go.
If you want. At cjbk.com. So just type that in. It's an iHeart radio station. It's a Bell Media station. And it's entertaining. We like to entertain people. We like to joke around. We like to have a good time for an hour on the radio. So,
right on, brother. I'm so happy you were on the fucking show, man. This is awesomeness times 2. So, but guys, I want to thank you again for watching, and have a good one, man. We'll see you next time, man. What are we going to talk about? I go, whatever the fuck you want to talk about.
PC party.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely don't want to talk about this. I'm not a
just
political
an example.
guy. Okay.
We're not going to talk about politics.
I think Sky should fuck up your interview for the beginning, at least. So you got to come in and at least make a funny appearance.
Grand entrance.
Grand entrance. Just kind of walk in and go, yeah, this is my time, bitch. What? Go flake it.
He's going to go in 20 minutes.
So you're like, okay, we'll just wait it out. One can of Coke. I'll just do like a blip. So, yeah, that's the minimum. Yeah, and yeah.
Show. He works for Jack FM, and I used to work with him at Bob FM.
Sky used this on his hair, didn't he?
Possibly.
Fuck me. I just drank that shit. Sky, you still here?
No, I left, you fucker.
I hope that water was clear. By all means, jump in and interrupt Neil. He fucked your show up.
You called me on to say.
You made it better, man. You made it. Fuck, that was awesome.
It wasn't too long. It wasn't 3 hours.
No, that was decent, dude. We started. When did Sky leave? Before 11. See, we got to do some extras now.
Oh, so, really?
Yeah,
we gotta take a piss first.
All right, there you go. See, that's an extra. That's bonus content.
Yeah,
that's behind the scenes shit. Actually, I got to use that bathroom too, brother. Right. So. Oh, see, y'all didn't hear that shit. He said, you know where the litter box. That's cold-blooded, bro. Why I gotta be like that, man? Actually, I don't know. I gotta get going for real, because fuck, I was supposed to leave a long time ago. But guys, thank you so much for watching. It's awesome. All right. Fuck. What a day. Whew.